About time England won a World Cup, isn't it?
You are watching and listening to Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker
To play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
Chipped in and put it in, and it's there by David Platt. England have done it in the last minute of extra time.
2002 and they are streaming, and the next 10 years we're dreaming of the golden generations in the war. Humiliation against Iceland, but in Russia we start fighting. Now the feeling is our time, we bring it on. Sing ooh la la.
Lineker is in the middle. They're tearing Holland apart.
Sing ooh la la. Sing ooh la la.
You're watching Leicester Till I Die TV.
And it's live.
It is, and I'm live just about. Hang on. Yeah, I'm live. I can feel it. So we are through to the last games of the group stages, and there's still so much to play for. Yeah, a couple of teams are through, a couple of teams are out, but generally speaking, there's a hell of a lot to play for. And we've got a bit of a different show for you tonight. This afternoon, this morning, wherever you are in the world and whatever time it is, I'll just cover everything there. Look, you know, I apologise for this, but I am contractually obliged to have this guy with me. Apparently, it was part of the contract that I agreed with YouTube that if I was to cover the World Cup, that I would have to have him in for so many games. So let's welcome him, the man, the myth, the legend, the one, the only. It's the man that women try to avoid. Daniel, good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I'm all right. Looking forward to this. Did feel strange waking up this morning. No, not 10 o'clock game, but we do have a 3 o'clock one to take. Well, 2 3 o'clock ones to get us through.
Yeah, because you.
Thanks for having me as well, Chris.
Sorry.
Thank you for having me again.
Well, again, like I say, I've had to go out and buy extra Vaseline, but hey-ho, you know. And yeah, like you say, 2 games, because I will be taking you, ladies and gentlemen, the one that's watching, I'll be taking you through the Ecuador-Senegal game, where Dan the man, you'll be following the Holland versus Qatar game.
I will indeed. For a minute, I had to think about where you were going with that, and then I thought, he's regurgitating that old chestnut.
Oh yes, I can. You know me, I ring whatever I can get out of a joke. Almost like Anthony. I tell you what, I mean, you're going to see goals. I am dreading another 0-0 because that's all I seem to follow.
Well, there is that, although, you know, to be fair, your game probably is the more interesting one. Ecuador, Senegal. Looking at the group table, as I say, it's probably, you know, that's where qualification is had really between the two.
Yeah. Dean's in. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day, Dean. How the devil are you, sir? I'm not going to write score predictions down today because there's 2 games we're following, so it all gets totally confusing. But we'll concentrate first of all on the Ecuador-Senegal game. because that's the one we're covering. So let me just get some information up here. And I know Dan has got some facts, but we'll start off with these and then we'll bring Dan in with his stats update. Oh, QPR says, please tell me I wasn't the only one who saw that ball technology where they said Ronaldo sliding score, the ball has a sensor in it. Yes, I saw that this morning, but apparently, don't worry, guys, because you've still got time to nip to the betting shop because Ronaldo is 5-1 on to score in today's game. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Ronaldo is 5-1 on to claim to have scored in this game. So that is very good odds for you. Anyway, here we go. Look. Here's the group. Here's the group as it stands. Like I say, I'm going to be covering Ecuador, Senegal. You are going to be, let's call them Holland versus the Qatar team. I mean, it's an interesting game. We know Qatar are out, the worst ever hosts of a World Cup. But then again, I guess they were always going to be. Mike's popped in. Good evening, morning, good afternoon, Mike. Got 2 screens. I didn't know you could get that sort of technology in Wales. Welcome along, mate. Have you got plenty of
The screen they had in Wales that was double-sided was the one that they use on the phone in prison to speak to the visitor on the other side.
Yes, I think he is multitasking, but I hope you got some tissues for tonight, mate. Not, for the obvious reason, but just for the tears. Just for the tears. And we have got a special. Join me, but for tonight's game, we're starting a bit earlier. We're calling it 5:45 because Mike's going to be coming on and we're going to be talking England-Wales. So that's 5:45 tonight. But like I say, looking at this one, yeah, I mean, all right, Qatar, we expected it to. And in fairness, they probably expected to come bottom, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. There was a lot of controversy surrounding that first game. Between them and Ecuador, whether there was going to be an alleged bribe or things like that. But, Ecuador turned the screw in the opening minutes. We had VAR controversy within a matter of moments. A perfect goal ruled out for no reason. Just probably didn't want to make them look that bad. However, they've done that damage to themselves. It's very wide open between Ecuador, Netherlands and Senegal. And Qatar, as much as people are saying all the controversy around it, I saw an American put a video out saying that it's not as bad as people are making out to be over there.
Well, Jeff, who comes in here a lot, you probably know him as Minor, or MYNA. It's Jeff in the Philippines. He lived over there and he's still got a lot of friends over there. And he said, no, it isn't as bad as people say it is. Everybody's getting on well. Probably because those that wouldn't get on well haven't gone, in fairness, and that's another show for another time. But you've got to say, take the controversy away, as in we know what the controversies are. I don't need to say them again and bring it up. No. But the actual World Cup has been staged well. The stadiums, and I hate to say this because of what happened, but the stadiums are amazing. The pre-game with the big spinning World Cup is amazing. So, credit to them for that. But then again, they've had the money to do that. Oh, the old buses have arrived. Kate is in. Good afternoon, Kate. How are you? And as if by magic, Kate 2's in. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, Kate and Kate.
The gruesome twosome.
Yeah. Oh, I never said that, Kate. Blue Kate. All right, I never said that. So I mean, Netherlands. Can you see a situation where they don't go through?
I mean,
Senegal would have to beat them, wouldn't? Qatar would have to beat them, but I can't see that happening.
No, I can't see that happening. But how many times have we said that in domestic football when you see, teams already got a big fat R against the name in the league? They've been relegated, not won a game for 20-odd games, and then they go and beat someone like Spurs or Arsenal 3-0 on the final day or something. It can happen. We've seen a lot of shocks as well. So who's to say that they can't? That'd be, up there for them. Even just to get a win in this tournament would be great for them.
Yeah.
However, I cannot see it happening.
Qatar, like you say, they're out. It doesn't matter what they do; they're not going to go through. So there's no pressure on them.
No,
Like you
none
say, once
whatsoever.
a team's got that R next to the name, they play with the freedom, and the weight's taken off their shoulders. It is, it does make a difference. But it is, I say, looking at that 2 of 3, I would like to see Ecuador and Senegal go through. It's not going to happen, but I would like that because I like the smaller teams to go through. How many goals do you think Netherlands are going to get? That's the question.
We could be looking at one of the biggest score lines if Netherlands are on the top of their game, because they know they're still, within touching distance of getting that top spot.
Yeah.
So it depends how Louis van Gaal, sorry, you can't say his name without smashing your hands. He's sort of just, he's like, it depends how Louis van Gaal sort of looks at it and thinks, right, do we want second? What sort of run are we on for, looking at the tables? But God knows, you've got to go, every game's there to be won. So I think they'll be very comfortable, and you could see one of the highest scoring games.
Yes, yeah. Holland will only win 2-0. It'll be a walk in the park. I think Valencia will grab a few more. If you are Louis van Gaal here, do you put a B team out thinking, well, we're going to win anyway? Or, that's very risky with what's been happening at this World Cup.
Well, looking at their 11, I wouldn't say they have. I wouldn't say they are taking them lightly, to be honest.
Well, I tell you what, as you mentioned, I haven't got that team up, so because obviously when I did all the graphics, I didn't know we were going to be covering both games, you bastard. So you've got me out there. It's a strong lineup, is it?
It is. You've got Anthony Nopper in goal. You've got a back three of Timber, Virgil van Dijk, and Nathan Ake. Midfield 4 of Dumfries, Martin de Roon, Frankie de Jong, and Daley Blind. Davy Klaassen just in front of them with a forward 2 of Memphis Depay and Gakpo as well, the man who's Cody Gakpo.
It's very, very scary. Just as you said that, the team came up on the screen on the TV. My God, who's watching? Who's watching here?
I don't know whether you want me to go through the Qatar team, but
yes,
either way, it's.
I want you to name them, every single one of them, correctly.
It's keeper is I'm out. Right back is we are out. Centre back is I don't know why I'm here. I should have been on holiday with a family. But no, you've got Barsham in goal, Mohamed, Miguel, Kuku, Hassan, and Ahmed in that back 5. They've got 3 in front with Hatem, Madibo, and Al Hadios, and Ali and Afif are up top.
Well done, sir. Well done.
We've got Afif up top, hoping to steal a march on the Dutch. Yes.
Hang on, I can't even be bothered to load it. I'm going to use it on my little machine.
All right, Chris. If anyone's stealing anything, it's bad. It's Baghdad over here. It's not Baghdad that they're playing. It's Qatar against Netherlands. But
let me have a look. I can't see because you're so small on there. Hold it. Oh.
I've decided one child is now short of a selection box.
I don't care. They get enough.
Depending on their behaviour, I will make a decision on who's going to not have one.
So, looking at Ecuador, Senegal, this is their head-to-head. They've only played each other once, ever, basically. It was an international friendly, 23rd of May, 2002, and Senegal won it 1-0. So at that rate, like I say, it's not going to be an exciting game. I might come over to your game at half time. But just looking here at a few facts and figures for this one, with the place of the knockout stage of the 2022 FIFA World Cup up for grabs, Ecuador and Senegal lock horns at the Khalifi International Stadium on Tuesday, which is today. Gustavo Alfaro's men currently sit second in Group A with 4 points from 2 games. I think this is Is that correct? Oh, yes, yeah. And a draw in their final group outing will see them progress to the last 16. LUCC's men, on the other hand, need all 3 points tomorrow to confirm their qualification into the next round, although a draw could suffice depending on what happens to the other group fixture between the Netherlands and Qatar. I think that is slightly wrong there because Holland are sat in second place. I think they probably meant to say sit top if Group A. Yeah, bloody internet. Would you like to read those out? Because I ain't going to, but people can look at that and oops, as soon as it comes up, people can look at that and read them out themselves.
So, starting with Ecuador, you have Galindez in goal, Preciado, Torres, Hincapié, and Estupinan in that back four. Midfield three of Franco, Grueso, and Moses Cercedo. And then a front three of Plata, who doesn't love a platter at Christmas.
Exactly.
Estrada up top, and the man who is in form, Ecuador's main man, Enner Valencia.
Yeah. And Senegal, obviously, the one that matters about there is not playing. There's no Mendy.
No, there isn't. The keeper, however, Mendy is there, but not the one that you obviously are hoping for. Chelsea's Mendy starts in goal. Sabale plays right back. Khalid Koulibaly and Diallo are centre with Jacobs on the left. Cease and Gueye play as a defensive two behind three of Ismail Assar, who's making his 50th cap, I believe, alongside Idrissa Gana Gueye and Unday, and Dia starts up top.
Wow. And that is why I have you on the show, sir, to do the announcements. The level of the show has just gone down. I don't know. I think the door was locked, so he managed to get in by the cat flap. door is in. He's been outside, had a wee, and he's come back inside again. Good afternoon, Door. Hope you are well. If Ecuador win the group, they will meet whoever finishes second in ours. So, and thank you, Catherine. Indeed, remember to like and subscribe. Please do. Which way can we know the Holland? We know which way that one's going to go. You know, obviously. But which way do you see this one going? Because it's very, very finely poised. I mean, a draw will do, as they said, for Ecuador. But you know, Senegal. I mean, they both won one. So, is it going to be a big letdown, this?
We could be seeing another, the game that we saw, the 3-3. You know, we could be seeing another one of those where both teams go all out. You know, if Ecuador avoid defeat, they'll qualify for the knockout stages for only the second time in their history. Yeah. It'd be first time as well, if Ecuador win, would you believe, that they will have gone through an entire group stage unbeaten if they win as well, or get a point. So it will be a good result for them. However, Senegal have the upper hand. Obviously, I think you might have mentioned it already, that they won both their previous meetings with Ecuador in all competitions. So a lot was made of Senegal before the tournament. You know, the Sadio Mane and, you know, obviously then he got injured. But for me, I think Ecuador will go out with a point to prove, especially sat in that top two. They'll want to make sure that they cement their position there.
Yeah. And don't you've got to love the internet, because my internet said they'd only met once. Your internet said they'd met twice. Yeah.
It was two friendly matches. May 2002, Senegal won 1-0, and December 2005 when they won 2-1.
See, mine have left the 2005 off. So it's God Almighty. Why do we bother? Why do we sack them? Get some decent staff in. I mean, you look there. There's not been actually all right. Netherlands, Ecuador 1-1. was a little bit of a shock, maybe. But maybe we are building Netherlands to be up bigger than they are, and we've done that with a few teams in this World Cup, haven't we? Because again, whatever you say, it has been an exciting World Cup. We're going into the last game of the third game of all the groups now, and there's been very little decided.
Yeah, lots of giant killings, lots of very close games between big clubs and little clubs. It's been very, very close in predominantly majority of the groups. So who's to say that we can't see a little upset here? I'm not saying that Qatar are going to go out and do it, because personally I don't think they will. And if they do, then you know what? I'll take my hat off, not live, but when we're off camera, I'll take my hat off to them.
Go on, do it, I dare you. You can leave your head on.
Yes! Both at the same time, I love that.
I have said before, that when you get a lot of women working together, it is rumoured that all their periods merge into one. And I think we're having a similar effect. Just not, thankfully, not with that. So yeah, I mean, like I say, it's good that it's keeping that interest alive in the fact that here we are at the third game, and Qatar could still have a say. It's unlikely, let's be honest with you, but they could still have a say. Going to get everybody's predictions. Stick them in the chat now. Dan, first of all, Netherlands, Qatar.
I'm going to say 4-0 Netherlands.
You are going to go 4-0. And even with a block nose. Oh, sorry, that's Qatar, isn't it? This is the country. That's Qatar. I am going to go... I'm actually going to go one more. I'm going to go 5. 5-0. Now for the game, Ecuador, Senegal. Which way are you going to go with that one, sir?
I'm going to say Ecuador 3-2.
Oof! My God, you're having a goal fest. I really hope so, because I've had enough 0-0s on this bloody channel. One. I'm going to go 2-1. I think it will be tight, but not as many goals as you. Dean has gone 2-1 Ecuador. No, he hasn't. Yes, he has. He's gone 2-1 Ecuador. He's also gone 3-0 Netherlands. Bad luck, Dean. Got bad news for you. Kate has also gone 3-0, so we know it's not going to finish. Not your Kate, Blue Kate. Blue Kate has gone 3-0. She hasn't gone one right yet. So, bad luck, Dean. Go and get a refund from the bookies. And, that's going to happen. Kate, what about Ecuador? What are you going to put your money on for Ecuador?
I must say, Chris, as well, I've just seen this stat as well on Qatar. As well as they've done poorly, as well as the host nation, they've obviously lost both matches, but no single host nation has ever lost as many as 3 matches at an edition of the tournament in the whole of the tournament being around.
I had heard that Holland were in fact being sponsored by Vicks today. That gets rid of Qatar, doesn't it? These are the jokes that nobody ever wants to hear. Kate, Blue Kate, let me just write Blue B next to her so I know it's Blue Kate has gone 3-0 to Netherlands and 2-0 to Ecuador. Kate M has gone 2-1 Netherlands, and I don't know what she's going for yet. She's not put the Ecuador one up. We all know Kate's going to get everything right because she's the best. Out of all of us, she's the best at predictions. It is Leicester Till I Die. It is the Watchalong show. It's still the World Cup. What we're going to do at the end of the World Cup, God only knows. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do at the end of the World Cup. Tell you what we're going to do, what we're going to do. We're going to have a special with Dan. We are the Big Fat Football Quiz, sponsored by Wetherspoons. 21st of December, 9 o'clock. Dan, Doug, Carl, and Reese. And it's no football. It's just totally not football. It's just going to be a laugh before Christmas, and we're just going to be totally and utterly silly. Not like our normal, sensible, well-behaved selves. It's the Watch Along show. It's the national anthems, and we'll be catching up with them straight after this.
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watch Along show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
Indeed, and we're getting ready to go. So the bit in the middle there, the graphic is of the Ecuador-Senegal game, because again, I didn't know I was doing them both, but it is an excellent idea that Dan had brought to the table. If only he'd done it to the breakfast table and not the end table. Kate has gone 1-0 Ecuador. She then says, I don't have a clue what I'm doing with these predictions. But you didn't last season with the Premier League. You still won the bloody thing. And Kate said, Kate, I'm sorry, I don't want to build this up too much. She just said that the quiz sounds great. Yeah, don't expect too much, you know. But it's going to be fun. We're going to have TV. There's going to be Christmas. There's going to be a round on Christmas. And we're going to have TV and film. And we're going to have Date It, Who Said It, and Where in the World. So Dan's going to have to go off and double check his geography. But looking forward, I mean, please God, don't let this be 0-0. Please.
To be honest, Chris, if it does get more entertaining in your game, I may come over. It's just that I've just seen what's up next on RTV1 after this, and catchphrases on. So I might have to go from one game to the other when that comes on.
Yes, catchphrase. Say what you see.
If you see it, say it.
It's not him anymore, though, is it?
It's good, but it's not right.
Yeah, indeed.
You are watching Leicester Till I Die TV with Chris and Chums. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Pinterest. All you need for everything Leicester City FC. It's Leicester Till I Die TV.
The Dougster's in. Doug, good afternoon. How the devil are you? Cheating at work again, I'm guessing. Kate,
back at the dentist.
Kate, it's the 21st of December at 9 o'clock. It is actually on, if you go onto my YouTube channel. I'm getting a bit of feedback, I think, Dan, by the way.
Right.
I'm guessing it's you because it's usually your end, but go onto the YouTube channel, Kate. It's up there on the upcoming shows. Just scroll along to the end and click notify, and you'll be reminded. But Wednesday the 21st at 9 o'clock.
That better?
That is a lot better, yeah. Now, Doug has gone 2-1 to Ecuador, and he has gone 4-0 to Holland. It's only me that's gone as high as 5 there. But so anyway, we can just say that this is going to be an insult-free show because that person is blocked and can't get into the channel. So we don't have to worry about that, dickhead. But Senegal lost 1, drawn, lost 1 in the last 5. Ecuador have only, I think, won. It's just taking it off the screen, just as I was about to read it out. For God's sake. There's the odds. There we go. Drawn 4, 1-1, and Senegal lost 2, drawn 1, 1-2. So on that, it's Senegal. But obviously, when you're looking at these teams, you know that they're going to be playing sort of teams that, like, you know, you've never heard of, probably. That's why they've won them.
There is that.
Let me just get rid of it. There we go. I don't know what the match officials are. We've kicked off. We're off. We are off. Have you started, sir?
No, I'm just about to get underway.
About to get your underwear out, did you say? There is how things stand at the moment, and I will... Oh, I've got Andros Townsend co-commentating on mine. Thank God I've got the sound off. We have got the as it stands in the groups there. I'll try to update it as and when goals go in, but don't hold me to that. What I like, and so too early to say anything. I always like the way they do these on the telly, and after like 2 minutes, they're saying, "Oh, so what do you think of the game so far?"
Yeah, that's true. I've got Clive Tilsley and Ali McCoist.
Oh God, do you want to swap? But so for me, Senegal are all in white, and they are playing from left to right. Ecuador in the yellow top, blue shorts, and blue socks. Therefore, obviously kicking right to left, as it is on the graphic in the middle. And of course, just remember, guys, the graphic doesn't change at half time. Oh, that was well taken. Number 13 for Ecuador. And it's a throw-in. He takes the ball down so well with his foot, and then he just kicks it against the defender and it goes out. Valencia there. That was Valencia.
We've had a close chance already in this one as well, Chris. 30 seconds on the clock. We are a minute and a half in, but after 30 seconds, Virgil van Dijk pumped a long ball forward, found Memphis Depay. You just couldn't quite connect with it, and the ball went out of play because the ball did come at him at speed. But first sniff for the Dutch.
I wish there was a way that I could get like 2 graphics up, but unfortunately, guys, StreamYard doesn't allow you to do that.
So you're just going to have to deal with me, you little shits. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it.
And the excitement, guys, when Holland, well, I'm presuming Holland or even Qatar score or do something exciting, we can do this. No, I can't. So that idea of me making you full screen, I forgot I can't do it when the
graphics on.
When the graphics on. No, Senegal have just had a shot off target. Yeah, quite a way off target, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Tell you what, Louis van Gaal's bench is very strong. I mean, not just the players. No, not just the players, but I'm on about his like backroom staff. It's just pan the camera to him. He's sat in the middle. He's sandwiched between Davy Klassen's dad. Oh no, sorry, not Daley Klassen. Daley Blin's dad. And Edgar Davids. Wow, I didn't think I'd see that early. 2 minutes 50 on the clock, and Qatar have just had a shot on target.
Like I say, they're not. What have they got to play for? Pride, really, haven't they?
Yeah.
I
was going to call run-ins then. I see pride. I see power. I see a badass mother that don't take a no crap off of nobody.
Yeah, if I knew the film, I know the film. If I could remember the text. Oh my God, Ecuador! Then that keeper. I thought he was going to jump in the crowd. He came that far out his box. Just to say, guys, on my screen, if I say they're kicking from left to right, unfortunately, it's the other way around on the graphic, but it will obviously be all right in the second half. They don't change it.
Another chance goes begging, Chris, in this one.
Oh.
The Netherlands come forward. Memphis Depay has a stab at it. Keeper saves it. David Klassen has a stab at it. Can't quite get it. And then Daley Blind manages to get his shot away, but it's just over the bar.
Yeah. That is the last game that's being played at the Al Bayt Stadium.
It is. It is.
So at the moment, we've got Ecuador nearly got into the penalty box, but now they've played all the way back to their own half. So they're not being very aggressive at the moment. Richard's in. Good afternoon, Richard. How are you? So that's a hello to me Cox. And a hello there to Dan. He says, cool running. And Ash is in. Turns up late. He likes to make an entrance. Ash, good afternoon, sir. How are you? He's going 3-0 Qatar and 1-1 Ecuador Senegal. Also the first draw of the day. I presume that's another quote off Cool Runnings as well.
Sanka, you're dead, man. No, man, but I got to finish the race.
I've no idea, guys. I've no idea what he's on about.
No, he's got like he's got an egg, and he calls it his lucky egg.
Okay. Still none the wiser. Kate, is that the stadium without air conditioning? I think the Outback one is, isn't it? Isn't that the container one?
I think so. I think so. I could not confirm.
No. Ash has got 2 laptops running. We've got 2 people running, and that's cool. And then you've got cool run-ins again. Because I am covering Ecuador, Senegal, and Senegal are on the attack. Oh, the ball goes straight in, and I thought it was going to be an own goal, but it wasn't really powerful enough. And the goal.
I'm going to say I've not seen in the team sheet, but he seems to have had a good effort there.
He plays from Senegal. Did you not know? They're signing with foot leg boat.
Infantino's at this game, so I suppose that dumbs it down a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so Ash, Dan is covering
Holland,
Dan is
Qatar.
covering Holland versus Qatar, and I am doing Ecuador versus Senegal because it's my channel and I pick the best match. Is this your date? No, not now the FA Cup's been drawn, mate. No. And it's through. No. He was up against the Ecuador. I think it was Valencia. Was up against 2 defenders from Senegal, and he was crowded out. So on my game so far, we've had 14 attacks from Ecuador, none from Senegal. Hey, what's the crack? What's the bleeding crack, Del Boy? How the devil are you? How are you doing with no Ireland in the World Cup? Well, you're used to it, I guess. Yeah, no, I love you. Welcome along.
Hope you're well, Del Boy.
Evening. I mean, I know Ireland's on a different, it's not part of the UK, but you're in the same time zone, aren't you, Del Boy? Mind you, I can't say anything, can I? I never get it right. Evening. But nice of you to join us. And a great start to the season for Arsenal as well. Oh, here we go. Doug's in with the old jokes. I sat next to an insurance salesman at the Robbie Williams gig last night. Through it all, he offered me protection. I think you told me that one last night, Doug, and I groaned when I heard it the first time. But it is a grower. Kate says, got that joke book out again, Doug. I hope that's all he's got out. He's at work. And
to be fair, I usually sing that song myself, Chris. But through it all, she offered me protection to wrap around my...
Yeah. And Senegal, no, they've still... Oh, no, they've still got it. Have they? Oh, and there's a bit of a WWE in the middle of the park there. I love the reaction of these players. He's just manhandled, this Senegal number 5 has just manhandled 23 for Ecuador to the floor, and he's going, what have I done? I mean, you got away with that in WWE, not on a soccer pitch, and yet you still stand there and go, what have I done? It wasn't me. I'm a Republic of Ireland fan. Never mind, Dean. QPR and the Republic of Ireland. Bloody hell, your God hated you, didn't he? Actually, there's no likey, no Coley. So smash that like. And Delboy says, QPR, mate, I hope. No. Koi big. Oh my God, Mike, what have you done? Oh. Taking your stream down.
Which one? Are you live now? Or was you live now and it's been taken down?
He was live.
Did you have the volume on the telly? Has it picked up or something?
Yeah, is it the stream or is it just your channel? Is it the channel or is it your stream? Wow. Let us know, Mike. Let us know. Colonel is in. Why did they call it a full English but serve haggis with it? It is a Scottish thing. It's Colonel. You great minds, because I say the same with hash browns.
Hash browns for me are all right.
Not English. A corner. Oh, a corner for Senegal, punched away by the. Oh God, I can't get my words out. Your Ecuadorian goalkeeper, but they're still going. I know they're still trying. In fairness, Senegal, Ecuador didn't get it very well. Now they have kicked it right up the other end of the thing. The problem with appealing it, Mike, I don't think it will be back up in time. Just have a look and just see if you are being shown. Mike Green. No, your channel's there, I think. Have you not got a header on your YouTube channel, a picture at the moment, Mike? Because your channel's just showing no picture at the top. I can still see the videos that you've uploaded. The last one was the Derby County one. It's showing here. If I go into videos, it's your Derby County one. But it doesn't show that you've got a header at the top of your, you've all got the picture at the top of the YouTube channel homepage. It's not showing me a picture.
Just to let you know, Chris, the Netherlands have had more shots after 3 minutes and 24 seconds against Qatar today than they had in the entire game against Ecuador on match day 2.
Wow. Well, we shouldn't be surprised, really, should we?
No, not really.
Dean says, Mike, on the report, you can see the email that reported you. It's a new YouTube thing. 20. I love you guys. Like all the other watch-alongs, react to every comment, and Hash Browns has spent 3% of the time commenting on the actual game. Thanks, I'm gone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You don't like it? Bye-bye. And QPR said you will see their tag too. Mike said he had 12 watching and it went to 0 and then the stream ended. But
I said, did you have any volume on your telly? Because sometimes, usually, they can pick it up and.
Yeah.
Or have you played a video?
That's one of Mike's. So yeah, the old ones are still working. So they've not taken your channel down. Maybe just start a new stream. I don't know, mate. Agaga didn't like the fact that we have a bit of fun in here, and he didn't like the fact that we were talking hash browns and haggises. So he can fuck off, basically. We have fun. We don't need spoil sports like you coming in.
The thing is, we are bringing you the game, but what can you talk about for a full 90 minutes when the ball's in the middle of the park?
If
You've sometimes got to break the commentary down.
Exactly. And if you want to listen to A passes it to B, B passes it to C, C to D, watch the television. You know what I mean? This is more of a pub, guys down the pub thing. That's how the way I operate my watch-alongs, and if you've followed most of them, you will know, is down the pub, it's the telly's on, we'll talk about the game every now and again if something happens, and the rest of the time we'll have a laugh and a joke and a beer.
Yeah, when you're in the pub, you're talking about all sorts of stuff, aren't you, while the game's on?
Yeah.
And then as soon as something looks like a dangerous attack, you're sort of like, 1 minute. And then next minute you're all all in arms with each other.
Yeah. Kate says it there. Agaga 20, don't watch it then, Simples. People tuning to down to earth and not so serious. Got the personality of a sour grape, clearly. Don't hold back, Kate. Do you go and say? And Blue Kate says, what a spoiled sport. You know what I mean? Like I say, look, when we do these watch-alongs, we do these watch-alongs or any show, and I present how I like to present. Dan will present how he likes to present. Maisie likes to present. Mike like he likes to present, although obviously Mike's been a little bit naughty, so we don't know how he was doing it. But if you don't like it, there are loads of other streams out there that are covering it, or it's on the telly. I mean, you know. I just look at his channel. I think his profile pic is his header, but did sub. Damn straight, yeah. Stays 0-0 in both games. They threw lots. Or see who finishes. They throw lots. Holland and Ecuador have identical record, and head-to-head was a draw. Oh, interesting. QPR, no likey, simples. Let me see. Can I do anything with him? Yeah, I can block him. Let me block him. Twat. So if he does try to come back in now, he can't. I've got something here for you, by the way, a Gaga. Tissues, because you're a wanker. Anyway, 16 minutes gone. Ecuador 0, Senegal 0 in my game. I'm looking at it here. 26 attacks to Ecuador. They are now back into it. Senegal with 20. But Ecuador only had 4 dangerous attacks, while Ecuador have had 15. And they've got a second corner. This is the second corner of the game, and it's both gone to Senegal. How's your game going, Dan?
Yeah, just coming up to around the 17th minute mark. I mean, Qatar have now got 11 men behind the ball, and I think they're going to have to do that for the duration of 90 minutes because it's been chance after chance for the Dutch. It's just that one effort hasn't come off yet. But it is going to come. It is going to come. And when it does, that's when potentially the floodgates open. But yeah, the Dutch absolutely all over Qatar, as you'd expect.
Yeah. Kate, thank you very much. Kind words. And this is for everybody, of course. Any presenter, you can't please everyone. Stay true to yourself. Being real is more important than people's pleasing. One person is nothing compared to the others. It's not. A punch out there from the Ecuadorian goalkeeper from the corner. He came and claimed that well. Yeah, like you say, Dean. Both teams looking for the opener. But it's true. It's true. When you know. Like if you don't like the BBC, turn it off and put ITV on. Yeah, choices. People have choices. It's like when they say, you know that. Did you see that programme? It was disgusting. Well, why did you watch it all then? You know
that's what I don't get. These people at Rat Ofcom. If you don't like it, switch over.
Yeah. Angry of Basildon. So at the moment, I mean, I'm not, my game is 0-0, but it is not one. Oh, that was a hefty. I mean, in fairness, the Ecuador player. Let's just have a look. The Ecuador. Oh no, he didn't. In fairness, the Senegal player totally blocked Patachino. Is it number 17 out or press whatever it's called? Blocked him out totally. Again, WWE move. Big Daddy would have been pleased at that. That's a name you can get away with these days, isn't it? Yeah, those comments like when will the BBC realise? A points of view, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, apparently I've now got access to Team StreamYard.
What, have you just had an email about it?
Yeah. Don't even know what it is. Although I did see something when I logged on earlier about they are, you can stream straight live or something. Oh, he's still down. This looks serious. The referee's having a word, and the physio for Ecuador basically saying go. He's now holding his watch up. Yeah, we know you've got one, mate. You know, you've got two, one on each arm. But actually, I don't know about where he was hurt, but he took a knee between the legs.
Ooh.
Yes. He's all right. He's getting up. I'm sorry for that one. The referee, look, you know, is down. He is injured. So back off.
People are saying about your game on Twitter, Chris. People on Twitter are saying 20 minutes in and Ecuador versus Senegal is already showing game of the tournament potentially. And then in brackets, they put 0-0 incoming.
Well, this is it. But at least I don't mind. It was Ricardo who was injured there for Ecuador. I don't mind it being a 0-0 if it's an entertaining 0-0.
Yeah, people are saying it's been a nice open game.
It has.
Like I say, this one that I've got on very, very one-sided. Although Qatar are starting to show a little bit of dominance with the ball. Really?
Wow. I mean, Senegal are showing the more intent, but only just, if you like. You know what I mean? The attacks is pretty even. They're just coming away now. I mean, Ecuador, then they had a chance, but the Senegal defence is doing a good job. He's doing a good job at the moment. They're repelling. That's a big word for you. They're repelling the Ecuador attacks. I do quite like that Senegal shirt, I must admit.
Probably best I don't buy a Dutch top. I'll just look like a walking carrot.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I don't like that one at all. If you do want to know about all the tops, the World Cup Shit Shirt Show is on the channel and it is available to still play. Just go under the international heading. Talking of channels, and I do apologise, Dan, where can people find you? Your link, because you're a mod on the channel, your link is always, even when you're not on, your link is always in YouTube below. But just give a shout out to where people can find you.
Yeah, they can find me at Turf Morehouse on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, all the usual socials. Yeah, just search Turf Morehouse, Morehouse all as one word. And yeah, that would be fantastic if you could show us your support. So thanks again for having me, Chris, and thanks for letting me shout it out.
I apologise profusely for getting to do that at the start of the show, so please forgive me. And I should just say, for those people, Morehouse is M-O-O-R, not M-O-R-E.
Yeah. Yes, a lot of emails have been missed.
Yes.
Doctors, hospital.
At least I have to explain my email as well, like chris@leicestertillidie.com. It's like, Leicester, how are you pronouncing that? And then they say, all right, Leicester till he die. Well,
it's like Americans, don't they? They say Leicester.
Yes. Oh, Senegal. That was close. And I think they've got a corner. He left the Ecuador player for dead. He tried to claim something. That was close. In all fairness, that was, yes. That was just where the crossbar and the post meet.
Mm-hmm.
And Ash is starting up a quiz. So, guys, while we're watching it, who am I quiz? I'll give 5 clues, only one guess per clue. I'm going James Maddison. I've got a 1 in 30 chance of getting it, of 26, whatever it is. And a header up there from Senegal, and it lands into the Ecuadorians' arms. At the moment, on my game, I am looking at Senegal having the most possession and showing the most intent at the moment. Anything happening with Holland, Qatar?
Yeah, Qatar have just had 2 back-to-back corners. To be fair, I think ahead of the first corner, if somebody would have took a pot shot from the edge of the box, there's a very good chance they could have been 1-0 up. But they got 2 corners, came close with the second one, but still quite open. As I say, Qatar are starting to get back into it.
Mike is back in. Went to go live again, and they said try again in 2 hours. Wow. What did you do, Mike? What did you do? if it doesn't work for the Wales game, I mean, I'm sure it will because that's over 2 hours away. If for any reason it doesn't, if you want to join me and Carl, you are more than welcome. Or anybody, I'm sure anybody would have you on the channel.
I'm on my own. Yeah. I'm on my own.
There we go. Dan's got no friends. So, but what? I don't know. What did you do? Now, I mean, knowing you were probably swearing a lot. I'm going to say.
Oh, that's one thing I'm going to try and not do on my channel anymore. I'm going to try and cut it down. But with a watch along, sometimes it can be very frustrating. And especially tonight's kickoff, you know, I'm watching England. How can you not be frustrated sometimes watching?
Yes.
Watching us.
I mean, if it's a copyright claim, you just get a warning first, I thought, unless you've had a load of warnings. I mean, I've had quite a few copyrights because obviously I use all the clips, and sometimes it will say, you know, well, when you go on, it says what's been copyrighted, and the BBC or Sky or something, and I just go, well, I've gone live with it, it's been seen, so I just cut it out. I said, cut it out. It doesn't need to stay in there. Do you know what I mean? And it's back up. To shut the actual stream down, it must have been something on the stream. So, like Dan said, whether you had the sound on in the background or something.
We've had a goal, Chris.
Oh, hang on. Oh, I can't come to you, can I?
We have had a goal.
Go on, that. Do talk me through it, sir.
So the Netherlands have finally broken the deadlock. They've had that spell of Qatar pressure. However, this one seems to be quite a simple move. Just a case of 3 simple passes in the midfield. And Cody Gakpo gets in behind the last defender. Manages to just slot it straight past the keeper with ease. Not really anything technical with the goal at all. 3 simple passes. Gakpo puts his laces through it. And the Netherlands are 1-0 up.
Wow. There we go then. So, Kate says here, does YouTube do something if you swear? I bloody hope not.
It's been nice knowing you all if my channel's on it.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I think with if there's a lot of swearing, you'd get a warning again about that particular video. And you will be told that it's not if you monetize, you are told it's not suitable for general monetization, so you wouldn't earn any money on it. But again, you can put that in. I get that all the time. Your stream has been deemed unsuitable for all advertisers, and I just go appeal. And I'm not, touch wood, I've not had one come back yet on that. But let me just go and update this because now. Now
I've got a little stat for you on the goal scorer as well, Chris. Cody Gakpo has put Netherlands 1-0 up in all 3 of their games at the 2022 World Cup. He's just the 4th player to score in 3 consecutive World Cup appearances for the Dutch. There was also Johan Neskens in 1974, Dennis Bergkamp in 94, and Wesley Sneijder in 2010. So the young man is already making a name for himself in this fixture, in this tournament, sorry. And Qatar have just had another shot on target.
Oh, there's a man with a lion's head. Or is it a woman with a lion's head? I'm not sure because they've got a lion's head on. And I'm telling the truth. I'm not lying.
Hey.
Oh,
easy, God. Tiger.
There we go. That's the table as it stands at the moment, ladies and gentlefolk. Netherlands top with 7, Ecuador second with 5, Senegal with 4. So Senegal have really got to go for this, which they probably knew they would have anyway. But can I just say, 37 attacks to Ecuador, 35 attacks at the moment to Senegal. 29 of those Senegalese attacks have been dangerous. 4 from Ecuador have been dangerous. So I think you can see who's going for it in this game.
Just a bit. The stats don't lie, do they?
No, just like my hips. Sean's in. Hi, mate. How are you? Welcome along.
Hope you're well, Sean.
We've got a third Stato in now. Mike Gapco is the top scorer in the Eredivisie as well.
Yeah.
How do you know this rubbish, Mike? How do you know? Yeah, Mike. I'd imagine you would be pissed off. Yeah. But just, I mean, you got the main one tonight. I'm sure you'll be back for Wales. I was talking to a dolphin the other day. Somebody said, "Oh, does he speak Welsh?" I went, "No, that's just Wales."
Tush.
You leave my tush out of it.
I was only mentioning your tush because that joke was a bum joke.
Oh, God. Don't be cheeky.
Hey.
Stop cracking jokes. Because they're poo. I'm sorry. That's just my toilet humour.
Trying your best to just get them all in, aren't you? Get them all in.
Oh, dear. I'm just hoping for a chain reaction. You can't say that now because toilets don't have chains anymore, do they?
No, they used to, didn't they?
Yeah, you used to have when the system was or whatever it's called was at the top, and you didn't have it behind you.
Or the long drop out back in the garden.
Yes. Oh God, I went to Hong Kong once, and it's probably as good I can talk about this because a Gugu's not in. I went to Hong Kong, which is like an amazing place, modern skyscrapers. They do have the shanty towns as well. But you go into this lovely park, you go to the toilet, and it's literally like a hole in the ground with ceramic around the edge. So they're like, just set the toilet seat into the ground, and you hover. You hover over it.
Yeah, my mate said the same thing.
Yeah, not everybody's a good aim, unfortunately.
No, my mate said the same thing. The San Siro, the toilets in there are exactly the same as well. He went to watch the England game against Italy, and the toilets there are atrocious as well.
Yeah. QPR mad. Toilets used to be outside. My first house, not my first house, the house where I was, after I was born, I first lived out with my mother and father. I lived with my mum and dad. There was three of us. I was the youngest of the three. And we used to have an outside toilet as well as an inside one. The inside one's busy. Use the outside one. I'll wait. Fucking December. I'm not going outside there.
You get out there to see your dad's just wandering out with newspaper under arm.
Yes.
I've read page 1 and 2.
Life.
I'll use that if there's not in here.
Yes, yeah. Anyway, half an hour gone in my game, and it is. I know I'm talking a lot, but it is exciting. But at the moment, we've had a lot of dangerous attacks, but nothing that's really, apart from that one that just went, like I say, over the crossbar post join, there's not really been anything else that's troubled either goalkeeper. There's been 7, they haven't had a shot on target. There we go. That says it all. Senegal have had 7 shots. Ecuador have had 2. But nobody's had a shot on target yet. I just hope Ecuador aren't going to be doing this game and thinking, we're going to sit here and go for the draw. It will come back and bite them on the bum, and it will make for a boring game. They started off this. Oh, he's missed that. That was dangerous from the Senegal defender there. But the Ecuador played it across the box, but the Ecuadorian striker couldn't get a foot to it. But yeah, they can't play for a draw. That's a risky game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not. No, he's not. Well, he was, but then he wasn't going to get the ball, and the goalkeeper got it. The Ecuador, it was just a little bit too far ahead of him, but it was a lovely ball through. I don't know whether it would have been caught offside. I think he timed it well, but The goalkeeper got to it anyway. Now Ecuador coming back. No, come on. Yeah, I'm not surprised that was a free kick to Senegal. It's getting very, very WWE here, I'll tell you. That's my name, Sean. Don't wear it out. Yeah, I think I'm surprised we've not seen the yellow card yet.
No, nothing in terms of any discipline in this one either.
No. But they are literally wrestling each other down.
Full-blooded battle, is it?
They all go, yeah, but like I say, Ecuador just are not offering anything up front at all. And yet they've got the most possession, but they are doing sweet FA with it. Another dangerous attack for Senegal then. And a shot going off target. I mean, I just don't know what Ecuador's game plan is here. Yeah, he's doing all right. Yeah, I mean, I say he's done it well because it has been a very, and that's over the bar header from Senegal. It has been a very, should we say, no side is given any quarter. Should we just put it that way? And he hasn't had to issue. Well, he hasn't issued a card yet, so fair enough to him. 3 corners so far, and they've all gone to Senegal. 8 shots to Senegal, 23 dangerous attacks. You can see from that the way that my game is going. Anything happening in yours at all, Dan?
Like I say, Qatar are really, really trying to push onto Holland now, which could be a good thing for the Dutch, or it could just, bat them in the backside. In terms of the stats, though, 9 shots by Holland, 2 on target. However, Qatar have had 3 shots and 2 on target, but
Wow.
Dutch well comfortable in possession with 67% of it.
Senegal are through. Sorry. Oh, a nice little. Sorry, Dan. Nice little 1-2 there for Senegal in the Ecuadorian box, but unfortunately, fortunately for Ecuador, they managed to get it away. They're still from the throw-in, crossing it straight into the goalkeeper's arms. I do apologise, Dan. Back to Dan at the Al Bayat Stadium. Come in, Dan.
No, just pretty much, it's a game of both. It's strange to see because if you would have seen this Qatar in a lot of the other games, and I understand, yes, they're still 1-0 down, but if we'd have seen this battling by Qatar in other fixtures, you could have been looking at them potentially getting out of the group. They really are giving the Dutch a really hard time. The Dutch are now having to play, one-touch football. There is the odd foul creeping in there now and complacency, but the Netherlands are still standing tall. But do not rule Qatar at least getting on the score sheet in this one at some point.
Wow. I mean, if Qatar were to get a goal and it end 1-1, that kind of gives them not kudos, but it does kind of give them a little bit of like, well, we got to draw off Holland.
Yeah, and it would definitely open it up for Senegal to, if Senegal beat Ecuador, does that mean that Netherlands could potentially drop out depending on goal difference?
Let me just. Oh, no, I never put it back up, did I? Oh, I did.
So if it goes to 1-1, if it finishes 1-1 in this one,
Netherlands will have 5. So Senegal need to win whatever.
Oh no,
through.
Netherlands would still qualify. Yeah. Netherlands would still qualify because of the goal difference between them and Ecuador.
Yeah.
Oh no, actually no.
Yeah, Dean, they do. I love the fact that the Senegal fans, I was just about to say there's a row of them, and one's got an S on, one's got an E on. Of course, they spell out Senegal. Wouldn't you just love it if the camera zoomed in on them and they spelt it wrong? Or one of them was stood in the wrong place,
I did that once, Chris. But I think 2009, when we've been promoted at Wembley, obviously they did the parade of the trophy at the town hall a few days later, and this idiot boy here decided to draw claret and blue England flag on each cheek and write BFC on his forehead in a mirror.
No, you didn't. Don't tell me.
In a mirror. I wrote
Yeah.
BFC in a mirror. I look like a rat tip parading around there, but you know.
but if anybody saw you in a mirror, you know, if you went behind a car and crossed the road, they'd be able to read you.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
I think that's why me and Kate get on, because I'm a struggle to read.
Yeah, Holland need only a point. You're right, Mike.
Yeah.
That would be good for them. Senegal, to me, Senegal are really giving it a go. 40 minutes gone. They are the ones that are looking the more likely in this game. They are the ones that are really, really going. I mean, Ecuador have the odd break, but do absolutely nothing at all. They really, really don't. And now then, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. He's given a penalty, everybody.
Ooh.
Senegal have got a penalty. OMG. I think you can see. I don't think you need to ask there, Sean. We'll go to VAR. But Senegal in the 40th minute, it's a penalty. I was just about to say when that happened, I thought that is dangerous. And then when the camera panned back, you could see that the referee was pointing to the penalty spot. Yes, he took him out. He went past one defender, the Senegal guy, and then another defender decides to come in, and he just ran into him and just elbowed him. It's got to be a penalty. They're obviously reviewing that. They'll review every penalty decision. But to me, it's a penalty. I don't see how that could not be given, personally. Don't know what that Ecuadorian defender was thinking.
Has he just clattered him or stuck him with his leg?
Yeah. Like I say, there was a Senegal player going down the left. On the right came an Ecuadorian player. The Senegal player went ahead slightly, and this other Ecuadorian defender came from the side and just knocked him out. Yeah, Dean, it's a penalty, isn't it? To me, for me, it is a penalty.
Has the ref had to go to the monitor, or is he just being told about it?
The ball is being put down. The referee's just walking out of the box. Yeah, Kate says it's a pen for her. It looks like it's going to be taken. Come on, Senegal. He's going to take it. The referee's still there. He's not gone to the monitor, so it's a penalty. He stood there. Now he's going over to speak to the goalkeeper. How are you doing today? Are you? Come here often. Yes. It's a goal! Senegal has scored! It's a goal! It's 1-0. 1-0 to Senegal. And it's no more than they deserve. They have been the better team. Really have. I mean, you know, they are having the attacks, Ecuador, but they were doing nothing with it. They were absolutely doing nothing with it. 2 shots, none on target for Senegal, and they've just got the penalty. Nice penalty it was. Is in. Sorry, mate. How
we doing, Naz?
Naz, that's it. I can't. Honestly, I'm just getting sad. I've got a goal in my game. Yes. Hey. Oh, dear. Oh, like the other day, the game was that boring. I got excited to get in the 6 minutes injury time guess correct. I mean, that will put some. It was. The goalkeeper never moved. I think, in fairness, the goalkeeper, he stood there. He went to go to the goalkeeper, went to go to his own right. And I think he realised that the ball was going to his left. So he thought, why bother? And he obviously, if he'd gone back the other way, he wouldn't have done it. But yeah, whoa. So this group has changed yet again. BBC, come on, update it so we know where we're doing. The BBC refused to update their What the bloody hell are you doing? Honestly, the BBC, come on, sir.
As it
Update
stands,
me.
Chris.
So Netherlands have got 7. I'm guessing Senegal have got 6.
Yep.
Senegal have got 6.
Ecuador with 4. Qatar 0.
Senegal with 6.
3 minutes added on in mine.
I'm going to have
6 in
quite a
yours.
few. I've got 6 in mine, yes. Well, they're obviously with the penalty. So Ecuador have got 4. Did you say?
Yes, Ecuador have got 4 and Qatar 0 points.
I might get fed up with updating this if there's a lot of goals in the second half. I might just say, just look on the computer. So there we go. Netherlands top. Senegal are going through. Ecuador are not. And Qatar are not. Well, I mean, that's not a surprise, is it? Whoa. I called it. I said penalty. And they're coming again here, Senegal. They're not just happy with the 1 goal. They're not sitting back. Cross in from the left. And it's fallen. Is he gonna? It's fallen. It's fallen. It fell. Then he tried to turn
Who wants to be a millionaire then?
It fell. It fell. It fell. It fell. Mike, if you want to type that in every time, then I can copy and paste it. Brilliant. Sean, we don't mention in each other's chat when we're each going to be streaming. So please don't ask. Because that just gets you kicked out. We respect each other's channels. When we're asked what our details are, we will say, like when Dan came in, and if we want to as host, or if I ask a mod to, we can put links in, but we don't come on here and ask people in the chat what they are doing and when, etc. It's not done. Kate, can't remember what my prediction is, but I think I might be already wrong. Kate, you went 2-1 to... no, you didn't. You went 1-0 to Ecuador. Yeah, Kate. Yeah, you're wrong already. Dan, I thought that was you doing last game, but no, I don't.
Yeah, I was going to last night, but sometimes you get them moments. You get them moments in life where you just have a bit of a wobble, and I thought last night I was just gonna have a bit of a chill out after all the watch-alongs that I've been covering. I thought it's only fair I just have a breather. But yeah, I will. I'm not sure there's a channel that isn't going to be covering the England game later on. That's for sure.
No, that is sure. Anthony's in. Good afternoon, Anthony.
Half time in mine, Chris.
Sorry?
Half time in my game. 1-0 to the Dutch.
Ooh. I suppose if they got another, then it'd be double Dutch.
Hey!
Yeah, we are looking forward to it. Mike said 2-0 to Holland and 2-1 to Ecuador. Well, that's still on, Mike. That's still on. Sorry, Chris, said Sean. Mike, I tell you what, if you want, you can jump on. I say half time. That's not a problem. We will, when my game finishes, we will be having a quick 5-minute break for me to go and drop the kids off at the pool. Then I'll bring you in after that. But you can come in and sit in the little green room if you want until that moment. So we are on 49 minutes at the moment. So we've got about 3 minutes to go in this game. I think to be honest with you, I have picked the right game. And no worries. And Senegal, they're going mad. Senegal. What do I spell? I'd love them just for once, just to stand in the wrong way, just to see if the cameraman picks it up. Nay said, don't worry, bud. You deserve a little breather. Bleeder? Oh, no, breather, sorry. I was just puzzled I was blocked or something. Couldn't see your stream.
No, definitely not. I just cancelled it last minute.
In fairness, if I'm honest, Naz, it was on a promise.
Bloody hell.
It was his birthday. I'll just leave you at that to work it out. 1-0 win on my game. We're in the 50th minute. There's about a minute to go. It is. Somebody said earlier it was kicking off on this game. Yes, it is. They are taking lumps out of each other. But then again, how many times have we seen this? The Ecuadorian player said, come on, get up. Tried to pull him up, and he isn't. The referee said, get off the pitch, but he ain't moving. Oh, my God. Oh, in fairness, he probably got what he deserved because the Ecuadorian player actually went up and his head was level with, the Senegal player's foot was level with the Ecuadorian player's head. And then he got, again, caught in the nuts. At that point, what a good point to leave it when your nuts are being caught. Guys, Dan, thank you very much. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, along with Dan, along with the naughty by Mike. He's probably sat on his naughty step, but we'll give him a few minutes. I'm sure he will behave on here. I jest. Last couple of comments before we go. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else. I hear you, Chris. Short notice promise. Oh, Lordy. And Kate says, keep up the good work. I don't know if she's talking to me or to you for last night. That's painful in the nuts. It was. Nutcracker waltz. Guys, be back soon. Don't touch that dial. Did that sound professional then?
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watch-Along show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
You are watching Leicester Till I Die TV.
And this is your host, Chris.
No! God, please, no! No!
I know, I'm sorry, but he's cheap and available.
How rude.
Yes, very rude. How rude indeed. Okay, everybody, there's a poll gone up. Well, he lives upstairs, so I guess that's where he was always going to go. But I have put a poll up asking if you would like a more serious-based theme to the show, or do you like it as it is? So fun banter and more banter and talking hash browns and haggises, or do you prefer a more serious commentary based show? Okay, it's half time. Let's just catch up with a few more comments and I'll bring the guests back in. I think the last comment was Anthony's nuts. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else. I said no comment. Use the toilet turf more. Yeah, well, he was the inspiration for that. I've got to be honest with you, but I couldn't just find a corner. How long left until the second half? I don't know. Have you got a clock? Dean says, "Don't change nothing." Chris, Ash says, "Oh, he's with his quiz." Answer to your poll, Chris, is both. You fucking typical Arsenal fan sat on the fucking fence, but we all like a laugh. That's why we tune in. Hulk says, "Smash the like button." You put a poll up. Thought you were sitting funny. I know. Hashtag random commentary for me, says Kate. I do like the fun rivals banter, indeed. Right, let's bring them in. I've got one probably happy person because he's English, and I've got one maybe not so happy person because he's Scottish. Oh, sorry, I mean Welsh. Sorry.
What, I'm not pissed off with YouTube, but never mind my bloody country. What a shambles. What an absolute...
I can't afford any more people to come in and beep your swearing out. It cost me a fortune last night on that clip. Let me just get rid of that. By the way, there we go. Then we all come down. I'll tell you what. If I put you up there, because yeah, you've got more headspace above you, and I must admit it's been an exciting game, but it has put me in a bit of a twirl. Yeah, never mind. Okay.
Oh dear.
First of all, Dan, your match.
Have you got that clip? Chris,
sorry, mate.
Have you got that clip ready?
Yeah, I have. I have indeed. Oh, yes. You did say yes, so I'm allowed to use it.
Okay,
Dan, talk us through the Holland game, first half.
Yeah, Netherlands are on course to advance to the next round of the World Cup as it stands. You know, they're holding a 1-0 lead over Qatar at the break. In this final Group A game, Cody Gakpo opened the scoring with a neat run and finish to notch his third goal of the competition. He also has 4 club and country, wherever that stat has now gone. It has buggered off for some reason, but he has got something like 35 goals in 17 games, which is ridiculous. But the Orange have been in complete control outside of a few half chances from Qatar. So Louis van Gaal will be satisfied with his performance, with his side's first half performance, but I think he may want to see a little bit more intensity in the final third ahead of their round of 16 to whoever they face off against.
33% of you want it more serious. 33% of you are going to be disappointed. That's all I can say. Mike, I guess you're watching the Ecuador game.
I've got them both on. So
you got them both on. Come to the Ecuador game and give me an independent view of that. It's all one-way traffic. It seemed to me that Ecuador were just playing for the draw.
Yeah, Ecuador know that Senegal have to beat them, don't they? So they've set up in the shape that, well, you come if you want our place, come and take it off us, sort of thing. And Senegal have said, all right, we'll take it off you then. And they've been all over Ecuador. The few players that I've been impressed from Ecuador in this tournament, Preciado on the right side and Valencia through the middle, have been non-existent in the game. It's 100% a penalty as well. I don't think that could not be given. And then I don't know what the goalkeeper's doing. I heard you in commentary say that he's sort of gone to the right, but still he's got enough time to make a late dive. It's a bloody World Cup game. You could be on the verge of getting eliminated. Just throw yourself in front of it.
I think his body was just at a thing, maybe past the point of turning. I don't know, but you could see he goes sort of like, oh, and then he didn't.
He just stops. He goes to his right, just stops, and then looks at the ball. He's like, oh, yeah.
I mean, looking at this one still, 5 dangerous attacks from Ecuador in the whole game. 30.
I'd like to know where they got that from.
Yeah, 30 for Senegal. All right, they've had virtually the same number of attacks, but out of 49 attacks, 30 of those have been dangerous for Senegal. There's only at this point in that half, there was only one team that wanted it.
That's what's more strange as well, because Ecuador are in the position that it's their position to lose, isn't it? And Senegal have basically been like, well, it's your position, we're going to take it off you.
Yeah. Dan?
Chris, can I just come in? Something that Matt's just said there, strange. The cameraman has just found one of the strangest sightings in Qatar. He's just managed to find a fan. No, it's nothing Welsh, Mark. Don't worry about it. He has found a fan in the crowd who is proudly, for some reason, wearing a Scotland shirt and also like the Scottish hat with the ginger hair coming out the back.
No. You must be drunk.
Trust me, I've seen it. I was pressing print screen. But on this Chromebook, I don't know what I've done with it or what I've done.
Oh, God. Good luck with the Chromebook, mate. I hate my Chromebook. The thing is, obviously, with somewhere like Qatar, you've got so many expats out there living that he's probably just gone along thinking, well, at least I can enjoy England winning. But Dan...
Chris, he's gone there. This is how I can represent Scotland at a World Cup.
Yes, yeah. Dan, at 1-0, Qatar obviously are still in it, but we know that they're technically not. But let's say it finishes 1-0. Is that kind of almost like a moral victory for Qatar?
You'd like to think so. I think Qatar would be a bit disappointed that they haven't been able to get back into it, because they are doing the right things, they're making the right moves. It's just that their end product isn't all there. That and the fact that the Dutch defence is standing very tall. There is the odd little mistake creeping in, even in this first minute and a half that we've been back. So, yeah, I still stand by what I say. I do think Qatar may score in this game. Whether the Netherlands are, comfortable at that point, who knows?
Yeah.
If you want me to stay, Chris, I've got both games on. If you need an extra,
it's okay, mate. Come on at full time, but we're covering both games. Cheers, anyway. For you, would it be a moral victory very quickly for Qatar if they kept it to 1-0?
No way. I think they're dead and buried. They're morally just on the floor, aren't they? They've come into the World Cup. I'm not going to talk about the controversy of how they got the World Cup, in general, but the first game was awful. They didn't have a shot on target. It took them like 60 minutes, I think it was, to have a shot on target against Senegal. Still got beat 3-1.
Both games have started now, so the quick answer obviously wasn't coming, but thanks very much.
No, it won't be a moral victory, no.
Thank you. That's what I wanted. See you at full time, mate. Take care.
Take care. Enjoy the games.
Thank you, yeah, and you.
Cheers, Mike.
So, here we go. We're kicking off again. It's the Angry Scotsman. He's back. Iron Brew. Oh, there's been a goal. I'm coming over to you, Dan.
There has. To be fair, I've not seen it yet. I'm having a argument. Hasn't it? No, don't get me wrong. I saw him going off. I thought he was just bringing a sub on. No, I think if we are, I'm just seeing it now. Potentially just coming forward. Nathan Ake has it at the back at the moment. So I don't know whether there's been a goal or not. Has there? There has actually, yeah. I've just seen the other graphic there that I had up. It must be coming now.
Count the number of times the ball's gone in the net, Dan.
Well, to be fair, I'm just looking because it hasn't. Ball comes it. He's got it on the far side. Dumfries, can he get a ball in? Plays it back. Ball pinged in there. Header up. Depay hits it straight at the keeper, and Frankie de Jong reacts the quickest. Bit of a scrappy one, really. Bit of a scrappy one. Depay really should have put it away at first ask, but that's the difference between these players. You know, the difference of class to still know that move is still very much open. And 2-0 to the Netherlands, and Frankie de Jong gets his name on the score sheet.
And doesn't make any difference to the table, obviously. Thanks very much to Mike, by the way, for coming on. Mike Green on YouTube is his channel, by the way. Check it out. Turf Morehouse TV, MWR, all one word, is Dan's. That link is in the chat below. And obviously, Leicester Till I Die. Subs to all of those channels and likes. Been there. Anthony, I think you've been following Anthony's example of commentary, haven't you? That was certainly Anthony on the last day of last season.
It was, and my stream's now gone down on an RTV player. Hopefully, it's going to try and catch up.
But QPR's 3-0 is still on for the Netherlands. Wi-Fi is still on. Dan's 4 is still on. And Kate,
like I said, I do think Qatar might get back into it, though.
Sorry, mate.
I do think Qatar might get one, though. That's the only problem. But that is Frankie de Jong's second ever goal for the national side, and his first since September 2019 against Germany.
Ecuador, sorry mate, just to interrupt. Ecuador have made a substitution. They're just showing it here. Netherlands, they had the chance to clear it, didn't they? They had a chance to clear it. A quarter of all those that have voted in the poll and have expressed a preference want me to change. 25% of you, yeah.
The thing is, we're still bringing the game. We're still bringing the main points of the game whilst also being able to have a laugh.
Yes, yeah. Indeed. I didn't realise those Senegal fans, actually, that's a free kick? Yeah, he's pulled it back. There's no advantage.
We've had a yellow card as well, Chris, in the game. Nathan Ake has been gone into the book.
It's just like normal then, really, isn't it? No, those Senegal fans, there's actually it's paint over the bodies. It's not actually t-shirts they've got on. And the cameraman's found a very, very nice-looking Ecuadorian fan, as they do. I thought that wouldn't be allowed in Qatar. Oh, no, he's pulled him down again. I mean, it's Ecuador, grow up. Don't pull somebody's shirt till he falls over and then go, what?
Apparently, there's another time traveller, Chris, who's predicted England beat Portugal in the World Cup final.
Really? Who's that?
Apparently, a Harry Kane goal followed by a Mason Mount goal.
Portugal?
Yeah, apparently we beat Portugal in the final.
He's not called sort of, Bradley by any chance, is he?
No. Time travelling, my arse. I couldn't even beat an egg on bake-off, let alone flaming.
So Ecuador are actually coming out now, and they are actually showing some intent, but they're still not doing anything with it when they get there, if that makes sense. They've had an extra shot. They've now had 3 shots and 1 on target. and 5 dangerous attacks for Ecuador. Oh, he trod on his foot. Ecuador, you dirty buggers. He trod on the Singapore's defender's foot. Naz, I love that. Thank you so much, mate, for your kind comment.
Appreciate that, Naz. Really do. Thank you.
It's getting tasty. It is getting tasty. Ecuador had the advantage there. Advantage was played to them, and they just gave it straight to the Senegal player. But it is now back
Chris,
with the
your
Ecuadorian goalkeeper.
Has your graphic crashed? Because it's been on substitution for quite a while.
No, it's still on substitution. It could change in a second.
It just tried to, and then sort of came back to substitution again.
No, it could be stuck on substitution, to be honest with you. No, now it should be changing. There we go.
Yeah, there we are.
It was a long substitution. Ecuador down the near side, pulls it back. Oh, and it was foot out there by a Senegal defender, and it goes out. Ecuador are now, it does now match up with the graphic because Ecuador are now playing left to right in the yellow shirts, blue shorts, and blue socks. And Ghana are now playing from therefore obviously right to left from in all white strip, and Holland are playing from the far side to the near side in all orange. Anything exciting happening in the Dutch Qatarian game? I don't say Qatari game.
Qatar having, like I say, again, having a bit of pressure. Ball just played in there to the back stick. He's been forced out wide. Plays a ball across the face of goal, but not one Qatar player in sight to get on the end of it. However, the ball did go out in the build-up, so if there was, it wouldn't have counted anyway. But you'd have to say that the Dutch in this one have put in a professional performance.
Yeah. Yeah. Was there any drummers available?
No,
there's no guitar players anywhere.
I found a sitar player, but not a guitar player.
Nace. God, I'm doing too many of these. My mouth's gone on strike. I put my new set of teeth in today. They're not working properly.
I was going to say, a lot of people will probably say about time.
Oh dear. You're a funny man. They're playing typical South American dirty tackles, more of a red-carded tackles. There is, and I was about to say, do you know what? They there's not been one yellow card. To say it's a full-blooded tackle, full-blooded game, and they're both given as good as they get. There's not one yellow card yet. I was just about to look as to see who the referee was in my game. He is
Lola. He is a showgirl.
Oh! I tell you what, one of these teams is going to get robbed of this game today because the referee is Clement Turpin. Oh, come on, that took too long. That did take too long.
It did. I was almost like, oh yes, I see where he's going with this.
Dean is off to work. Have a good stream. He says, thank you very much, Dean. Enjoy work.
Take it easy, Dean.
Too hard. I'll see you soon. Actually, yeah, Clement Turpin from France is the referee. Of course, his assistant referee is Nicholas Tyne.
It was funny the first time. I have to watch this game, Chris. Anyhow, because if you remember rightly,
Turpentine.
Yes, I got it. Or Clementine, if you want to go there as well, Chris.
That is very good. Yes, I missed that one. So well done. Hang on, no, Google will be getting annoyed. Let's get back to the game. We can't have any fun. They are all, the support video assistant referees from Canada, but the standby video assistant referee is from Italy.
And the standby official referee is Chris Forian in pool.
He's very, very clever, though, he is, because he's outstanding in the field.
Hey. By the way, Chris, I know that you asked me the question earlier about the Al-Bat Stadium, with it being the stadium with no air conditioning, but there is, from what I can see from the camera angle now, there is air conditioning all along the far side.
Okay, it's not that one then. I'm trying to think of the.
Not this one.
Oh, no, it's Stadium 967 or something, whatever the number is. Ecuador down the right-hand side. Keeps it despite a tackle from two Senegalese players. Crosses it in. It's a header and it goes wide. It wasn't even on target. But I've got to be honest with you. So that's my impersonation of Anthony. But the European
I've got to be honest with you, Chris.
I nearly said it again then. The European refs do seem to be having better games than the non-European refs. You know, they're not so keen to give out cards. And it's just the games I'm watching, but that does come across to me. Actually did indeed. Yeah, it can't happen Portugal-England in the final. I think that was
that's what I thought.
Yeah, I think that was something on Twitter. It's probably a goo-goo going on Twitter.
Something's upset the Qatarian manager, who you said is my double.
Of course. They're cheering on a day off.
He
Anthony, sorry mate, Anthony, you so bloody do. You start every sentence with it. We all have.
As you open the scroll and read all 4 paragraphs,
we all have something we say when we do it, when we're talking. Dan's is obviously. Yeah, he says that a lot. I know what mine is and I can't think about it, but there is something I do say an awful lot. I'm not going to lie, possibly.
Yes.
That's probably one of mine. So we all have something. Let's say like that. How is my day? My day is good, but they're all going too quick. Ash, I think Ecuador will be a tougher game, but don't fear either. As things stand, Infantino's now at Ecuador, Senegal. Wasn't he at yours earlier?
Yeah, during the game, they panned the camera to him.
Yeah, they just panned the camera to him on in this game. Maybe he's travelled between the two, because this isn't, let's be honest with you, Qatar is literally just the city, isn't it? You know.
Well, yeah, they said it's the size of Yorkshire and all the stadiums are within an hour of each other, so...
Yeah. I mean, he's got a lovely black... Well, I say lovely. He's got a black suit and tie on and white trainers.
But we shouldn't say about his dress sense. Let's not say anything about his dress sense, because he might say that that's a disability.
That's true. Tackles
Getting dressed
are still
in the dark.
going in here. I can't believe we've not had a yellow card yet.
No, we've had one, but I'm surprised there's only been one, because there has been a few scrappy challenges, and we have only had the one.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can say that, Doug. I don't know how you can say that, because I think even at 2-0 down, Qatar have actually, provided a little bit of entertainment in this game.
There we go, Doug. That put you in your place. So, Doug will be with me later on tonight, of course, for the watch along. Ashley says, so Holland top, who do you prefer to play second round, Ecuador or Senegal? Either, to be honest with you. On this performance, possibly Ecuador, because they're like a shark but with no teeth.
Yeah.
And Naz says, I can't call Nace. Can you change your name to Nace, mate, just for this game? Naz says, maybe because South American refs, those red-carded tackles is norm to them. They see those tackles nearly every other day. But what I'm saying is that this European referee here is not booked anybody, and the tackles are flying in. So it's the European ref that is sort of being okay. Sean, I'm okay. Thank you very much, mate. But thank you for asking. No, you're quite right. You are out. You're not out. You're not out. You're actually out. Doug is out. He's on a promise tonight. Get in, Rebecca. So, Ecuador. Down the near side. Give it away. Oh, a lovely turn. Now, can he do something with this Senegal? No, because he's brought down by the Ecuadorian player. And we are going to see the first card, are we? No, I thought he went for his pocket. The referee maybe was just scratching his arse.
Doing a Joachim Low. We've had 3 substitutions in our game.
Is what, sorry?
We've had 3 substitutions all coming on for Qatar.
I think they're just going to give everybody in the squad a game now, probably.
Yeah, it's been played at a really slow pace now. I think, like you say, the Netherlands players will probably have one eye on, reserving energy for the round of 16.
Yeah.
And I say that as 2 of the Netherlands players are being ready to come on as well.
I was going to say they're going to probably start resting players now, aren't they?
Yeah, I think David Klassen's coming off, and so is Memphis Depay. And coming on is former Spurs striker Janssen, Vincent Janssen, and Berghaus is coming on as well.
Okay. The comment of the day, I'm going to award it now and close the competition, goes to Doug. Joachim Low wants to return to club football. Apparently he can sniff out an opportunity.
Hey!
Doug, 99% of your jokes are shit, but that one is good. I'll give you that one.
He'll be scratching his head, wondering how he didn't get the job. But which head he's scratching, you decide.
But then again, he might have his pick of jobs.
He just loves the smell of victory, doesn't he, Chris? Loves the smell of victory.
I don't know if Madison's going to come on tonight. I don't think he'll start. I think he'll be on the bench, and I think we'll see how it goes. He might get 10, 15 minutes at the end.
Well, Jordan Henderson's reported to be starting, so that's at least one midfielder that will need changing.
Yes. I suppose he does offer stability, doesn't he, Henderson?
They do, yeah, he does.
So, anyway, here we go. 64 minutes. Still 1-0 at my end, still 2-0 up Doug's end. Oh, nice bit of play there from the Senegalese striker. I'm watching this and I'm thinking, I don't want to face Senegal because they're such the better team. Ecuador, another foul.
Chris. It's 3.
Is it 3?
It is 3. I'm not sure whether he's offside or not. The Qatar players are surrounding the official, but it is a 3rd goal as it stands at the moment. And the substitute that came on, Steven Berghuis, has got the goal. Gakpo had it. Apparently they're saying there's a handball in the build-up.
They're reviewing it, apparently. Yeah, they are reviewing it.
Oh. Referee is going over to the monitor.
We know what that means.
But there has been a yellow card in your game, Chris.
Yeah, it's cancelled. The goal is cancelled in your game, sir. Senegal got a yellow card. And fairness, I've got to say, but I think Ecuador have done worse tackles. But I think with Ecuador, they just had a chance then. All he had to do was turn the Ecuadorian player when he was through on goal. And instead he barged him. Oh, well, yeah, okay, I can see why that's given. He ran over. He had no intention of trying to get the ball. And he just took the player out. So, I can see that being a yellow card.
I'm only just getting the VAR decision here off the referee.
So when does the second half kick off for you, Dan?
It's strange because what minute are you on in your game?
In my game, I'm on 66.21 as I'm watching it here. And it's 66.52 on the graphic. So I'm pretty much
because I'm on 69 minutes for the game.
You did start before us.
That is true.
The graphic I've got for your game says 70 minutes.
Right, so I'm probably about 20 seconds behind the actual live event.
But then you're from Lancashire, you're always behind.
Oh, wow, Chris, the graphic does not lie.
Oh, Ecuador have equalised. Ecuador have equalised. And I've got to say, against the run of play.
Wow.
That I don't. I'm going to have a look at it. They're all celebrating. The substitutes are not running on this time. They're all on the knees praying. They're in the corner. They're off the pitch doing it. And they say, I think the substitutes, obviously all the clubs have been warned. But it is 1-1. Wow. I've got to say that is totally against the run of play. Do they deserve it? No, they don't. Thank you, Mike. And I just realised I can't copy and paste. So let me start that then. Anyway, send it me on Twitter, Mike. I can copy and paste it on Twitter. It was a fair goal. There's nothing wrong with it. It counts. I didn't say it was going to VAR. I don't think it needed to go to VAR. But it literally is. It is totally different to. Totally against the run of play.
Both games with 2 goals in, Chris.
Yeah, I'm surprised at. I'm surprised at. Casidio scored 68 minutes for Ecuador.
Well, what were the predictions for this game between all of us?
Just give me 2 seconds.
Right, I'll give you 5 now. Come on, pull your finger out.
I thought you liked it up there.
Yeah, I'm back in again. And out. And back in. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, this room. Get another digit in. Thumb it. It's just broken off to show us the equaliser.
Mike, thank you. he did do it. Thank you, Mike.
Goal from nothing, wasn't it?
Oh, it's another goal! It's another goal! Hold your horses! Senegal are back in the lead. Mike, it's out of date already. Send me another one through.
Wow.
It's 2-1 to Senegal. Come on, Senegal. I'm trying to be unbiased here, and I think I'm going across well. 2-1 to Senegal, 69 minutes gone.
I was going to say, you're ahead of the graphic now, Chris. It's not even shown goal.
No.
It can't keep up with all the action in your game.
I think the graphic, I don't know what, let me just do this.
Well, it has says there. It does say it there too.
There we go. It has updated now.
Dink.
So, wow, let's have a look. It was probably about, oh, yes. It was, Ecuador could have cleared it. They didn't. Again, it falls to a player on the far side of the defence, and they are all ignoring him. Nobody's picking him up. Senegal back in the lead, deservedly so. Song is going mad on the halfway line.
Anything they can do, we can do better.
I don't think the flags are going to copy Mike, but let's have a go. Mike is my VAR man.
Oh, I've just seen the goal. I've just seen that. I've just seen the goal. I've just seen a goal. Senegal, hey, just seen a goal.
You know how to just kill an exciting moment, don't you?
Yep.
I will look
Like
for
mentioning
you.
an ex's name.
I will find you. And I will kill you.
Killing moments like mentioning an ex during
Yes. Exactly. Oh, Doug, I think you finished work now, haven't you? Have you any idea? Oh, I mean, it was all on his own on the far side, and the pass was actually off the knee of an Ecuadorian defender, and the substitutes were joining in the celebration. It's 2-1. It's 2-1, and they're courtesy of Mike.
The Verve had their own version, Chris. The Verve had their own version, but the flags do work.
I don't get that.
The Verve had the song "The Drugs Don't Work."
Oh, did they? Okay. Vum, straight over my head. Holland 7, Senegal 6, Ecuador 4, Qatar 0. But wow. I think it's all happening on my game here. Absolutely brilliant, Chris. Yep.
About time you had a game like that to cover, Chris, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I can't argue with that. Number 0. Oh, Mendy's coming on. Mendy from Leicester. Come on, number 6. Come on, bring him on. Number 11's going off. Papa Mendy's coming on. Let's hope he has a better game than the other day, because I think he was at fault for a couple of the goals. Senegal missed out on qualification from the group 4 years ago due to fair play bullshit, hoping they make it. They've got 15 minutes, Mike, to hold it. Oh, I've got to say, Ghana and Senegal, and I know this is their away strip and Senegal's normal kit is red, blue, green or whatever, but I just love the fans. I love the fans bring so much colour. Where else? I mean, you wouldn't get an England fan with a lion head on, would you? Let's be honest with you. I mean, they just bring so much glamour and attack.
The reason an England fan wouldn't wear a lion's head, Chris, is because the reason they've gone to Qatar is so they don't get their head bitten off at home.
I mean, I've got to say, Dan, that you do set your bar very low, and you do struggle to get above there, don't you?
It is, but it's perfect for midgets when they want a drink.
Yeah, fair point.
He says as he goes and takes a swig of his drink.
Oh, here we go. Dog, I found a vinyl record called Sounds of the Wasps. When I played it, I said to myself, this doesn't sound like Wasps. I was right. I was playing the B-side. Naughty step. Doug, go and sit on the naughty step. That's it now. No, you got naughty step. Stay there. Ecuador trying to get back in the game. They're open. No, they're not now. Oh, there was a shot. The defending hasn't been brilliant at the moment. They are getting the shots on target now. But thankfully, that was straight down the throat of the Senegalese goalkeeper. In fairness, he managed to get it through 4 defenders, so well done to himself. Yeah, quickly, mate, because obviously I've got to go and eat and get ready for the show later. Geez, they nearly equalised Ecuador. Yeah, I mean, it is a good game. 4 corners to Ghana, 1 to Ecuador, as you can see. Wow, not a single point for the hosts. I think that's the first time. I'm sure Ash will tell me. But I think that's the first. I thought he was going to give a penalty then. He's given a corner. Corner to Senegal.
Yeah, I said it earlier, Chris. I said it earlier that Qatar will be the first nation in World Cup history to lose all 3 as a host nation.
Wow. I mean, like I say, you've got to say, we've looked before and thought, yeah, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
At some point, and I suppose it's, Qatar, like I say, when you look at it, they wouldn't even be here if they weren't hosting it. Ecuador now have had more attacks than Senegal, but they've had less dangerous attacks, but they are up to 24. So they've had 20 dangerous attacks in this half. But as I say, it's 43 to Ecuador. Much happening in yours?
Qatar currently coming forward. Ball is in the box. Can Qatar carve an opportunity, having to come back a little bit? But I'd say Qatar are having a lot more of the ball. A lot more of the ball. I know there's 10 minutes to go in this one. But looking at the stats, as I say, 4 shots for Qatar, 3 on target, 12 shots for the Dutch, with only 4 on target. Still bossing it in terms of possession with 65%. Obviously, we know that the Netherlands are going to win this, but Qatar are giving them a game. They don't look like a team.
Anything with their possession, though?
They're carving opportunities. As I say, it's just that because they don't want to leave themselves so open at the back, when they are trying to get a ball into the box, there's nobody there to sort of finish off the move.
No.
So I can understand why they do it. However, they got a chance here, edge of the box. And they've still got it, ball played in. And ball is in the back of the net, but the referee has pulled it back for a free kick to the Netherlands.
Nate is in. We'll say good afternoon from here. Good morning to where you are. I'm actually watching the better game for once, Nate. Ecuador 1, Senegal 2. It is full-blooded, end-to-end, but the better team is winning. Dan's getting what he expected, really.
Can I just say, Chris? Can I just say that incident there that he's given the free kick for should not have been a free kick?
What, on your game?
Yeah. Virgil van Dijk comes across the Qatarian forward, gets his foot to it and kicks it away, but also kicks his own player, Daley Blind, in the process. So it's not the Qatari player that's made the foul. So Qatar should have been allowed to play on and grab a goal.
Yeah.
However, Burnley's Wout Weghorst is on now.
Oh, God. I'll let you have that one. It's only the first Burnley mention. I'll give you that one. Sean is saying hi to Nate. How's Australia doing? He's actually in America, but Mike says they ain't playing. No, I think he thinks that's where Nate lives. And then they've all gone off on one on Australia, I think. Got it. But 10 minutes to go here. 10 minutes to go. It's 2-1. And as it stands, if we beat Wales tonight, we are going to be facing Senegal in the next round. Does that scare you at all, Dan?
A little bit. I think every game is going to be... The fact that it's a knockout as well makes it a little bit more interesting as well. To be fair, I was trying to stop myself, but I knew that one of us would eventually crack.
Actually, can I just say, I don't know why I was humming the Animal Magic tune there. Not that it's a knockout.
But no, I mean, I do think Senegal do pose a threat to us. As I say, we're not really a sad banging form. I think we scored most. Like I said, the 6 we got against Iran was probably all the goals we could potentially get. The USA game, that performance didn't really fill me with confidence. So depending how we fare against the Welsh, we know we're going to be in for another tough game. But I do
I've just
think
seen a lovely shot there in the crowd, total full of Senegalese fans who, and I'm trying not to sort of sound bad here, but who have a certain shade, shall we say. And then they look like one English guy in the middle, and they're all dancing together. It was in the middle of all of them. It was so cool. That's what football is about. Oh! Senegal went for the jugular. Then that was a long shot from the number 9. I thought he was going to. I thought he was going to actually put it. Oh, lovely turn! It wasn't as close as it looked from a different angle, though. Maybe I shouldn't have got quite so excited. But at least I'm getting excited, Dan.
Yeah, true. Did anybody say 2-1, just in case Qatar do get back into
about
it?
The scores earlier, sorry, and then Senegal went and scored. How inconvenient of them. Who went 2-0? Blue Kate went 2-0. No, she didn't. She went 3-0. Nobody's gone 2-0 to Qatar. Oh, look. Dan went 3-2 to Senegal.
Still a chance.
Chris, that's me. Well,
I don't know, it's so difficult not to look smug at this point.
I get 2-1. As indeed did Dean, but he's gone to work, so he can't claim it. And indeed did Doug as well, the Dougster.
What did everyone go for in the Netherlands one?
4-0 you, 5-0 me, 3-0 Dean, 3-0 Blue Kate, 2-1 your Kate, 4-0 Dougster, and 3-0 Ash.
So Kate could be the closest yet if Qatar grab one. In fact, she'd be spot on if Qatar get one, yeah?
I'm going to say she won't be close. Oh, major creeping time here. No, I didn't bet, Sean, because if I'd have bet, it'd have been 4-0 or something. What do Santa's elves learn in school? The alphabet. Can I just say, Doug, you were on very thin ice with that joke with your knowledge of the alphabet.
The amount of home bargains and pound stores.
Sorry,
the amount of home bargains and pound stores Doug's been kicked out of for reading the back of penguin packets.
Was he able to pick one up?
Potentially.
So Ecuador have got 6 minutes, and there will be some stoppage time, I think. And he's just, I mean, number 9 there for Senegal. He said, "I'm not even going to attempt to tackle this guy. I'm just going to push him over." He did. So fair play to him. He didn't try and disguise anything. Just went up behind him and went over.
Netherlands, Chris, have had as many shots on target today against Qatar as they have in both games against Senegal and Ecuador combined.
Yeah. Sorry, Matt. I'm saying yes to you, and I'm reading Mike's comment. No problem, Mike. Sorry, Dan. Say your point again.
I was just saying that the Netherlands have had 12 shots and 4 on target today against Qatar, and it's as many shots as they had in their first 2 games against Senegal and Ecuador combined. So it just goes to show how poor this Qatar side is.
Yeah. But then they should have made, 4 shots on target when a team like Holland, who I think are like 4th in the world, are playing Qatar and they've only had 4 shots on target. I actually say that's quite bad for the Dutch.
Well, yeah, comparing that to Qatar having 5 shots as well with 3 on target, you know, it just goes to show that there is a few cracks in the way the Dutch play. I did say it would not surprise me if Qatar get a goal in it.
You did.
But
Kate has just said, can't even remember my prediction. It was 2-1, Kate. That's your Kate, by the way.
Yeah, she went 2. I think she went 2-1 for my game.
Yeah. and 1-0 for mine. So she's wrong on both at the moment. Doug says, who's never hungry at Christmas? The turkey, he's always getting stuffed. Well, tell you what, Doug, you're married now, so you shouldn't have that problem. Can't believe I just said that.
Watching the 90th minute in mind.
We've still got Ecuador. No, we've not got Ecuador coming ahead because there was a bad pass and a hoof upfield. They're still. Stupid thing to do, Ecuador. Now get up, Senegal player, because they're only going to have the time on. It was only a push. You didn't hurt yourself. So all you're going to do is just you just got to pull back, but get up off your fucking arse and get on with the game. Because now they're just going to add more
minutes
time
in this one, Chris.
Sorry?
Six added in this game.
6 added. Wow. Well, you know what they say.
Times are hard and friends are few. Ta-ra to fucking you.
No. What they say is, if they bring Donatello on...
You're right. You are right. You do rinse and squeeze every ounce of a joke out, don't you?
I've done that since the start of the season, and I will still be doing it at the end of our season. That is just a staple. I've even got the jingle now for it. 88 minutes on the clock on this one. Can Ecuador do anything? They are trying everything, but there's just, again, no end product. 7 shots they've had, only of which 3 are on target. In fairness, though, Senegal have had 11, of which 3 are on target. But, of course, Senegal have got 2 in the back of the net, and Ecuador have only got 1. In a way, I wish we were playing Ecuador because they haven't impressed me. We always seem to do well against South American teams in the World Cup, apart from Argentina and Brazil. Apart from those 2, we always seem to do pretty well. And it's a header from Ecuador. It's straight into the goalkeeper hands. He jumps up and gets it, and he does a Pickford.
Here's a stat for you, Chris, regarding your game. All of Senegal's goals at the World Cup so far have been scored by different players.
That's what you want, though, in fairness, isn't it?
It is. They do say variety is a sparse of life, don't they?
Yeah. Sean was close, but not close enough. To what, mate? So we are in the last minute here. How long is the European referee going to be adding on? The European referees haven't tended to add on so much. Just kick. Yeah. Well done. Number 14 for Senegal. I'm not going to go anywhere with this. Let me just boot it into Rosette. 6 minutes. We have got 6 minutes as well. 6 minutes added on. Where is Donatello? 6 minutes in injury time for Senegal to hold on, for Ecuador to try and save their World Cup. And one of these teams is going to go through with Holland and potentially face England in the next round. Ecuador couldn't get the ball in, but they're having another go. Oh, well defended there. And he gets a free kick. The Senegal defender. And
I'm not being funny, Chris.
Okay. No, I agree. You've not been funny all show.
If we do finish second in our group, I wouldn't be that fazed by the Dutch.
No.
I really wouldn't.
I mean, looking at this, I would have sooner played Ecuador because they look the easier team to beat. As Sean said here, to Changed my mind, rather play. You changed your mind more than a woman, Ash. What are you on about? Changed my mind, rather play Ecuador in the second round. Senegal look physical and fit. They do. They have wanted this game more than Ecuador. I was way off. You say 11 minutes. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I wonder. I ask a lot of questions about you, Naz, and I don't always like my answers. I'm going to be honest with you. Anyway, we're into 6 minutes. How have you got far to go? Ecuador have just got their second corner of the game in injury time. And the other end of the Ecuadorian goalkeeper is down on his haunches. Can they get anything from this? If they do, I'm going to be honest with you, it'll be heartache for Senegal. It will be heartache for Senegal. Heartache Avenue. Do. Cross comes in. Oh, well done to the goalkeeper. Well done, sir. Mendy. What a good. He thought that this. He's surrounded by yellow shirts, and he just palmed it out and said, "Let's get that behind the goal and give them another throw." It was a good save, though, Naz. Noise. God. Can you not change your YouTube name? They are looking very, very concerned, the Ecuadorian fans. Headed straight out from that corner, and it's out for a throw-in to Ecuador. They are throwing everything at the part of the kitchen sink now at the Senegal defence. But they will be able to fit out a nice new kitchen after the game finishes at this rate. It's crossed back in. Oh, headed across the goal rather than at it. Clear it, and now he's coming away. I don't know who it is. Oh. He knew he wasn't going to get to it. He was offside. Amber was offside.
Full time here, Chris.
Full time, is it? Full time. Holland are through. We are into the last 3 minutes. Come and join me, sir. It comes up.
I will indeed.
It comes up.
Well, I suppose that gives chance for it to finish and catchphrase come on, so... Not too bad.
So, they've got just 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Ooh. Seconds. It's gone out. A cross came in there. A dangerous cross. I'm not sure what the referee's given. But the Ecuadorian striker did nothing with it. And then the other guys were missed out. And Mendy just let it go out. I'm guessing it's a goal kick to Senegal. Yes, it is. Is it Roberto Song, their manager? He's gesticulating on the sidelines.
Yeah, Rigobert Song, yeah, the Cameroonian.
They are making us. Oh, there we go. It's like Strictly Come Dancing. The number 9 from Senegal, he's being escorted off by the ref, but there was an actual Ecuadorian player behind him pushing him to go faster. Scream if you want to go faster. Well, it doesn't matter, Ecuador, because I say it will just get added on. We are coming up to the 95th minute. Ecuador is still doing all the attacking. Senegal haven't offered much since they got the second goal. Booting it again, just booted upfield from their own half straight to the Ecuadorian goalkeeper, who's going to boot it straight back at them. We're in the last minute. Unless there's a little bit more added on, which I'm sure there would be. I think you're right there, Naz. If I say Nace, you know what I mean. Okay. Let's call it that. So Ecuador now, it tries an overhead kick, doesn't work, and they just get it to relative safety. And then the Ecuadorian player tries to play it to another Ecuadorian player, misses him completely, and kicks it back over the halfway line into their own half. But they come forward again now. Agadudu will be enjoying this one because I'm getting serious. Pumped into the box. Heads all over the place. Oh, it's a free kick. It's a free kick to Senegal. They'll take that. They will take that and party. And he's down, holding his head, and that's why it's a free kick. I think the better song is the one with the dreadlocks.
That's the one.
Jamming till the end of the night. Naz, I hope that's not a spoiler. Naughty Naz, you put that up there before it came up on the screen. Naughty, naughty, naughty. And it is all over, though. It is all over. And we've got one happy manager, one extremely unhappy manager. They're on the floor. They're celebrating. They're on their knees. Senegal, deservedly so. Deservedly so. Just moving forward, Naz, I did say it is the one thing we do say: do not make any comments until you see it on the screen in front. And you came in a little bit early there, so don't do that again, please. Okay, let's just get Daniel back in very quickly. Here he is. There he is in all his beauty. Wow. For once, I think I picked the right game. We finished, well, you finished 2-0. You went 4, I went 5. I was a bit off there, wasn't I? A bit. Dean went 3. Blue Kate went 3. Your Kate went 2-1. Doug went 4. Ash went 3. And on my game, Ecuador Senegal, you went 3-2, Dan.
Yeah, I knew the game had goals. I knew the game had goals in it. But a good tight affair.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to sort of read what
I know, it's so difficult not to look smug at this point.
Yeah, I went 2-1. Thank you. Second one. It's the 2-1. Whenever I go 2-1, I get it right.
You need to start predicting that for Leicester.
Yeah. Oh, I've never got one of those right. Blue Kate went 2-0. Your Kate 1-0. Doug 2-1. Ash 1-1. Ash was happy for 10 minutes. No problem, Naz. It's okay, mate. Yeah, it happens. It happens. I mean, thankfully, it was only a couple of seconds. Anyway, yeah. So, if we know what England have got to do now.
They have. We have. It depends who they want to face off against. Do they want to give Wales a chance, or do they want to go for the jugular and face off against Senegal? I mean, it's going to make an interesting game no matter what, because it's England-Wales. But at least we know who we could face wherever we are in the group.
Yeah, indeed. I'm going to have to shoot because I am back on in 45 minutes. For a preview with the Welshman. I'm going to enjoy this. And if you want to see, because if you saw when England, Wales, sorry, I did the watch along for Wales against Iran, and I was doing it with Carl, who's joining me tonight. And on the other screen, when they went 1-0 up, I actually did pull Dan's show up and put it on live. And Mike's chat up, show up and put it on live. His language was quite funny. And the funny thing was that we'd seen it had gone 2-0 and we were in sort of 2 or 3 minutes ahead of him. And we just started thinking, in a minute, let's wait for him to find out. And then all I will say is it cost me a fortune for the BBC bleep machine for tonight, as I will be playing that. Dan, you're a gentleman, sir. Thank you so very much, as always. Naz says there, thanks. And yes, it is 1 hour, 45 minutes because I'm doing 45 minutes of a preview, a Wales-England preview. And then, of course, we'll just be doing all the stats and everything. Dan, give a shout out where people can find you.
Yeah, you can find me at Turf Morehouse on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok. You name it, we're on it. All you got to do is search Turf Morehouse and find us there. And appreciate all the love and support so far.
Oh, There we go. That's what I meant to do. You've always got my love. You know that. But I could do with my support back because I need it myself there. Doug has gone 3-0 to England for later. Oh, okay. Let me make a note of that so I don't forget. 0-3. And he ran 1-1 with the USA. Anyway, Doug, Dan, thank you so very, very much. Take care, mate. We will speak. We always do. We can't shut each other up. Take care. Thank you so much for coming on. And if it all goes to plan, bring on the Senegalese.
Bring on the Senegalese. Thanks for having me, Chris. Take it easy, everyone in the chat. Thanks for having me.
And you. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Be sure to go over. If you did miss Dan's links, they are in the chat below on the YouTube channel. I will see you again. I'm probably going to put it back to 6 o'clock, to be honest with you, just to give me a bit more time. So 6 o'clock, we will be back here with a preview of the Wales game. Nervous? Tense, nervous, headache? Mike, do you want to make it 6, mate, rather than 4:45? Give myself a little bit more time because I'm starving as well. Come on, England, beat Wales, please. Good stream, lad. Thank you, Anthony. You know what, Chris? England win. Mike's not happy. Just let me know if you can do 6 rather than 5, mate, and it would be very much appreciated. Here we go. It's the big one. It's the Battle of Britain. Who's it going to be? Wales or England? 4-0 they've got to beat us by to stop us going through, but we want to win the groups because would we sooner play Holland, actually? That's the point. Or would you sooner play Netherlands? Come on and talk to us at 6 o'clock for a 7 o'clock kickoff. I thank everybody that's been in the chat. Thank you to Mike for coming on at half time and for providing the table. Wow, that was probably, I'm going to say it now, for me, one of the best games of the World Cup so far. And congratulations to Senegal. That really worries me. It really, really does. We will be back tonight, 6 o'clock, 1 hour. Take care. See you then. Don't touch that dial.
That's all, folks.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye and see you next time.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too or I'll be back.
Leicester Till I Die TV